Today, we're diving into one of the most debated steps in skincare, and that is toner. What is it? And more importantly, do you really need it in your routine? Let's break it down and get you some answers. Hey everyone, it's Gabby here, and welcome to another episode of the What Is series. Every other week, I'm answering your top beauty questions in really quick, easy to follow videos. If there's a beauty term or a type of product that you really want me to cover, then drop it in the comments below and it may be featured in an upcoming video. All right, so let's get into it. What is toner exactly? So toners have come a really long way in skincare. Originally, they were pretty much just astringents, which were meant to remove any leftover dirt, oil, or makeup after cleansing. I remember so specifically when I was like a preteen and I was starting to break out. I'll pop up a photo. I had very bad acne for a very long time. And I remember when that acne started, I went straight for a toner like this, those astringent toners, which were very trendy in the 90s. And I used it thinking it would magically clear up my acne. And I, again, have very vivid memories of it drying out my skin and making my skin feel so tight. And back then, I thought that it meant that it was working. I was like, wow, this is powerful. You know, if it doesn't burn, it's not doing anything. But now I know better. And I wish I could travel back in time and tell baby Gabby, not the way to clear up your acne. That's not it. It's not the way it's going to happen. But yeah, those old school alcohol-based toners were super popular, but they often caused a lot of dryness and irritation. And over time, they could even weaken your skin barrier. So needless to say, those are not very popular anymore. I also reached out to my friend Penn Smith Skincare for her take on toners. And what I learned after talking to her is that back in the day, toners were also used to restore the skin's pH balance after washing. So a lot of the cleansers were pretty harsh and they would kind of throw off the skin's pH, right? So toners were a way to help bring the skin's pH back to normal. Now, today's cleansers are a lot more gentle. They are a lot gentler. So you don't really need a pH balancing toner anymore. So instead, today's toners are more about enhancing the skin in other ways. Some are hydrating, some are exfoliating, and then others are just really soothing. Now let's tackle the big question. Who should use a toner? So if your skin feels balanced, your cleanser is gentle, and you're following up with a really good serum or moisturizer, your skin feels good, right? You might not really need a toner, if I'm being honest. But if you have specific skin concerns like excessive oiliness, which is what I have, dryness or dullness, a toner can really help address those issues, and it can add that like extra boost of goodness into your routine. So if you're thinking about adding a toner, here are a few that work well for different skin types. I like including that in this video so that I don't give you all this information and I send you out into the wild and I'm like, good luck. Navigate through 300 billion products on the internet. Good luck. So let's start with dry skin first. So if your skin always feels dry, a hydrating toner is a must. Okay, this is really going to help. The CeraVe alcohol-free hydrating face toner is fantastic. It's got hyaluronic acid and ceramides to lock in moisture. Plus, it's super affordable, which I think is very much appreciated in today's economy. Another great option is actually the TirTir Milk Skin Toner, which I have right here. The TirTir Milk Skin Toner, refreshing skin, moisturizing, soothing is what it says on the bottle. And it really is actually very, very nice. This one is a lifesaver for those who still feel dry even after layering on products. You know, you put on tons of products and your skin just absorbs it all, sucks it all in, and your skin still feels dry. If you have that type of skin, this one's going to be a lifesaver for you. It's also really, really good for rebuilding a damaged skin barrier. Now let's talk about super sensitive skin, because sensitive skin can be tricky. Okay, but there are toners that help soothe without causing any irritation. So Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Enriched Calming Toner is a great one. A lot of people talk about that. It's like a fan favorite. It's packed with antioxidants and hydrating ingredients that can calm down redness and irritation. I'm also a big fan of this one, the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. This is what I reach for when I notice that my clients have that really irritated, very sensitive skin. This one is free from alcohol and fragrance, which is a huge plus, and it uses locally grown black rice for an antioxidant boost. If you're dealing with oiliness or breakouts, so you're a part of my skin family, my skin camp, then you want to look for a toner with gentle exfoliating acids. So Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid exfoliant is a top choice. A lot of people with this type of skin rave about that one. It's really good. It has salicylic acid in it, which helps clear clogged pores and reduce breakouts, which is great. But if you want something a little bit gentler, this is what I've been using. And I'm actually really enjoying this toner a lot. This is, again, the Milk Skin Toner, but this is the light one. So this is a little bit different than this one. Do you see how much lighter it is in the bottle? It's not as hydrating or as dense. The reason that I really like this one is because it balances moisture while controlling excess oil. It absorbs really quickly into the skin, and it's light enough for oily skin to use without feeling very heavy. If you have very oily skin, you know sometimes it's even hard to wear a moisturizer because as soon as you put it on, it just feels so heavy. This doesn't feel heavy, but it also doesn't feel stripping. So that's kind of the nice thing. It's a nice balancing toner for oilier skin types. Now, if you decide to get a toner or you already have one, here's how to get the most out of it. So these are the steps you want to follow. So right after cleansing, you want to pat your face dry, but leave it just a little bit damp. Okay, your skin will absorb things better if it's a little bit damp, so don't dry it all the way. Leave it a little damp, and then you can apply your toner. You can use your hands to press it into the skin. A lot of people think you can only use the cotton pad with it. That's not true. You can just apply it with your hands if you don't want to waste too much product, right? Or have too much product absorbed into the cotton pad. Applying it with your hands makes it super hydrating. So if you have sensitive skin or super dry skin, apply it with your hands. It's going to be better. But if you want to use a cotton pad, it will like pick up the leftover residue. So people with oily skin may prefer using a cotton pad, for example. And then after that, all you do is just follow up with your serum or moisturizer to lock in all that good stuff, and you are done. Now let's answer the real question here. Is toner a must-have? Should you run out and buy one today? Not necessarily. Okay, toners can be a great addition if they help with something that your skin specifically needs, but they aren't essential for everyone, right? Skincare is very personal. So listen to your skin, see what it needs. Is it super dry? Is it super angry and irritated? Is it just producing way too much oil? And then if you kind of get the problem outlined, you can experiment with certain things that will help target that problem. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. This video's over.